to welcome Dr. Panda sir on behalf of all of you. Thank you and most welcome, sir. And I would like to take the honor of welcoming all the distinguished keynote speakers, advisory committee members, both national and international, and heads from various departments, senior professors who have been here to grace this event, and faculty members, research scholars, students, participants, and all the teaching and non-teaching staff members, those who have been here to grace this occasion. I welcome you all people once again. And I'm sure that this conference would bring you an insightful experience based on the latest technologies like IoT, machine learning, and all the concepts related to artificial intelligence based on cyber and information security. With these words, I wish to conclude, and I welcome you all people once again.
Thank you, ma'am. Great leadership brings people from where they are to where they have not been. Such is the leadership of our honorable principal. I warmly request our respected principal, Captain Dr. Santosh Babu sir, patron and convener of ICCIS 3.0, to deliver the presidential address.
Jai Sri Krishna. Very warm good morning to all. Before going to my speech, when we are inviting Dr. Surya Narayan Pandey for this program as a chief guest, he is a Pro Vice Chancellor of Chitragar University. But now, after inviting, recently 2-3 days before, he was appointed as a scientific advisor for Government of India. I request the audience to give a raising ovation to our Pandey sir. So such a great personality. We had a very close relationship with him when I went for a NAC visit at Aurangabad. Once if I went there, we started our conversation. From that day onwards, we two are keeping touch with each other. Whatever good things happen, I will inform him. Whatever things he will inform me. So I want him to visit our institution for the good occasion. So I found that this is the third international conference of data science. Is a special for me. We have computer science, we have BC and everything. Nowadays we are moving towards more specialization. Data analytics is a common code for all the students. But even when you go for medicine, for every medicine field have its own specialization. Like that, specialization in computing field is data science. So we started just 4 years before. After starting 4 years before, the HOD of computer science have been transferred as an HOD of data science to improve them. When the second year onwards, with 50 to 100 students, this international conference was started. At the same time, after admitting the students in 3-year program, the 4th year, they could not get a good PG. They can go for MSc Computer Science, they can go for MCA, MSc Statistics. But we need a program MSc Data Science. Keeping in that mind, the management also kind enough to have MSc Data Science with a lot of difficulties, with a lot of reviews in universities and getting approval and everything. Last minute we worked, and also we got the approval for MSc Data Science, and already students have been admitted. So this is the third international conference. Because of that. Greatest university. See, I think how many of you know about this university, I don't know, but you can go the website. Chitkara University is a prominent private institution established in 2010, and it is a 70 acres campus is situated in Rajpur along the Chandigarh Patala national highways. And also they have almost all. We are only an arts and science college. We run program on commerce, accountancy, basic science, life science, computing science, etc. But they are running engineering, business, health science, law, education, and all these things. Apart from that, they have doctoral program. So they are the status by university, deemed to be status by university in a 70 acres campus. They are doing very well. And also one similarity between us and them is, I think they are 90th rank in NIRF. Am I correct? 70? 78th rank in NIRF. Previous rank is 90th. So 78th rank in the NIRF, they are within 100 under the university ranking system. But in the college ranking system, do you know, as a student of DG Vaishnava College, 91st. So for achieving this 91st, we took 3 to 4 days, 4 years to come to 100. So though we are 60 years old institution, competing with the outside world and coming to 91, we took lot of effort to commit. For that, the whole credit goes to the professors, HODs of our, there I told, immediately worked all the faculty members with the ICCIS coordinator of Dr. T.S. Prema and his team. We sit together, redefined everything and reworked everything, and we got 3.47 after putting all efforts. Then we have not left the NAC. Again, we have gone through all the DVV parameters. Institution visit, there is no problem. The DVV parameters we got 0 into 2 areas. But when we saw the calculations, we found that we should get 3 or 4. So immediately again we went for an appeal and we got 3.5. So the life is always a struggle. Life is always you have to work and we have to achieve. We got NAC. After getting the NAC, simultaneously we have not gone for NIRF. Because if you go for NIRF, the rank is coming above 200 means our name will not come in the list. And because of that, when the NAC peer team comes, they will see the institution where it is. And if they see that if the institution is not within 200, definitely getting A++ is very difficult. NAC also, sometimes they will not accept. So we left for 2 years. Then we all sit together, consolidated. First time we went to NIRF ranking, we got 150 to 200. First time itself. So we are very happy. After entering into NIRF, our college name is in the MHRD portal. Then second time 101 to 150. Last year also we found that we can come within 100. Just we slipped with a few marks. Again 101 to 150. Then we reviewed everything again. This fourth time we should not leave it, and we worked hard and we are able to get within 100. People, you may think that why NAC and why NIRF? The professor knows very well that when you are applying for any foreign universities, or when you are applying for any other state top universities, they will see the institution in which you have studied undergraduate. That is very important. The few top universities in US, UK and other things, they will give preference for the students who are doing their program in NAC accredited with A++ or A+, or in NIRF within 100 or 200. Something they will have each university based on. But NIRF ranking plays a very important role for you, so that our institution, the students who have studied in an institution, can go for higher education easily like this. So this is the important thing we have to think about that, so that only the 2 target was given. I feel that yesterday also we have. Now we are within 100. What to do next? So I want to be relaxed for next 2 years, and I just put a word to the HODs. I thought that the HOD will tell that they are very happy with 91. But again, immediately the HOD, one of the HOD told that, sir, we have to go within 50, sir. They told. So again, the target next, I found that after next 2 years, I can be very comfortable in the university, in the college, so that we can do something, consolidate something, and we can do. Then again, the target was fixed to be before retiring from this institution. Next target is going to 50 may be difficult because last year data only will come this year. So this year we have to work hard so that during 2027, before 2028 my retirement, during 2027 we should be within 50. So that also we did a homework. 50th institution we saw the data, and our institution we saw the data. When we saw the data, definitely we can go within 50. So this is the next target in the 9/9/2025, the 6th year of my entry into Vaishnav College. The target was fixed to me. Definitely when I meet you, the faculty will be here. Should be within 50. That definitely that will happen because of our presiding deity, Lord Krishna, in our institution. You know that we are 60 years old institution. The 60 year of exist in the higher education. We have around 11,500 students. Till today, I'm getting an inquiry for admitting the student. We are getting an application of 1:10, 1:20 for few departments. Especially, we are not able to give seats for the students. The students who are sitting in front of me know somebody would have gone by merit, somebody would have come by recommendation. Still, we are getting a call that, do you have any seats? Can you admit something? So this is the status we have for Dwarkadas Vaishnav College. So, dear students, keeping in this mind, we have doing this. So again, I want to talk about our chief guest, because he is a pro vice chancellor research, but basically is a, though they are going to introduce the chief guest to you, why we are getting all these people right from Chandigarh. He is spending time with us. He came yesterday morning itself. He is in the guest house, and he is not simply sitting in the guest house. He is doing a lot of university work, sitting in the work from home. Work from home is not only for the private industries, private colleges, private companies. Even for professor like us, we have to work lot of work from the home. He are doing the work from home in our guest house. Till when I inviting him the morning, he was seeing the mail and replying the mail. So such a hard working person, leaving all the work in Punjab, Chandigarh, he was in Chennai. You know the distance between Punjab and us, almost right corner is Punjab, is here. Why he is coming means he want to meet the young researchers or students like you. Because our Dwarkadas Vaishnav College, the conference are not conducted not only for the faculty. The conference are conducted for the students community also. The students are encouraged, even the undergraduate students are encouraged to present paper in conferences. So keeping in that mind only, we have called him. Despite previously somewhat 6, 7, 8 months also, I requested him. At that time he had some personal work, he could not come. And this time he made it a point that he have to come to Vaishnav College. So he came to us and he was with us. Thank you, sir, for accepting our invitation and being with us. And another similarity is having 31 years of experience in teaching, research and administration. And he is working on latest technology, IoTs and other things. And he is having around 152 patents. So getting patent is very, very, very difficult. Even when we was discussing this, he said that he gave a lot of positive points about our institution, and also he gave the input about there is an area in which we can grow. See, the person always will come, what they will do, they will tell that good, and they will go, because they will tell that one day they are going to spend and then they are going to go for own job. But he is not like that. He gave a lot of positive input and also negative input, and also he gave an invitation to us to visit this university. You come and visit our university so that you can improve a lot in Vaishnav College. Because always without seeing others, we used to tell that we are good, but it is not like that. We have to visit. That's why I used to accept the NAC accreditation visit. but knowingly, unknowingly, I went to 7, 8 institutions, 9, 10 institutions. All the 10 institution status is not like us. Only one institution in Punjab, Chandigarh University, I think they have something better than us. But other institutions are only in the growing one. That's why. But what happened is, because of that, I am able to get a, for each visit, there will be 3 people. So 10 visit, 20 networking, 20 top people in the field of computer science, commerce, economics, people are in my network, so that whenever they spend time, they can come to our institution, they can give. So this is the thing he told, that we can have some connectivity within that university and our college. Definitely, we are also very happy that we are ready to visit your place, because as a principal of the institution, sitting in the room, managing the people and going out and come will not fetch any new improvement. New things, new innovation will not come. The principal have to visit various institutions, various places. They have to speak to the people. They have to speak to the students. They have to speak to the teachers. Then only stakeholders. Then only he can understand what is needed. So keeping in that mind only, whenever I get any opportunity to visit any outside places, immediately I will go that. I will manage both my visit and the administration. So such a great personality with us, and recently advisor for Government of India, and he has chaired many conferences, seminar like that. We can do a lot of things about. So dear students, this international conference, I have not come to the theme of the conference at all. The international conference, two concept is there. One is two security is there. One is information. For information to be secured, data is to be secured. Previously, only the raw outcome data have to be secured. If the outcome data is secured, nothing happened. Now they are not doing like that. They are doing reverse engineering. Sometimes they are doing reverse engineering. Sometimes they are doing forward engineering. So we have to secure the data. When you want to secure the data, almost all the data is available in the cloud. Even when you take our LMS data, your LMS data is in the cloud database, where we are paying something server and doing. Some data we are having it in the own server. So this maintaining the cyber is nothing but a IoT internet system, in which where we have to see the security at router level, at the bridge level, cable level. Even lot of things are advancement is going on. So they have taken two things. One is information security and another is cyber security. I'm not going to take much time, because I have a time to speak to you. I can come to your class and I can talk to you. I don't want to give a lecture on these two topics, where we are going to have experts from outside also to this. And one of the experts is going to come is Dr. P. Subhashini, a professor from Avinashlingham University. He's a very good friend of me. We worked together in 2007 in the refresher program at Bardiyar University. 2005. From 2005 onwards, we both are working together in presenting papers, preparing notes and other things. And she has visited thrice. And also she is also a very good researcher, and he is having a project around 1 crore rupees. Like him here, he is having a project of around 10 to 20 crores in his things. Like that, as a Avinash University is one of the deemed universities and is meant for the women. And the Vice Chancellor is Bharati Harishankar, is a professor of English from our university. Is the current Vice Chancellor of Avinash University. He is a academic council member of our institution. See, so such a person is on the way. He boarded the car and he is going to come. And we are going to have a people from Ishwar from AI and machine learning cognizance from Abu Dhabi, and Devi Prashant, founder and director, and Infinity Data Analytic Educator, alumni of data science. See, within 3 years, we are calling the alumni for the conference. Third year, last year only he went out. He is in a good position. He is coming as an alumni of our institution. So these are all the good things is going to happen. And we have a session chair. And again, Dr. K. Shamala is my senior in PSCRs. See, why I am telling all these things is, networking will help. When you have a very good network, when you have a very good talented friends, we can work together, and that benefit can reach the student. For me, they may be a friend, but for you, they will be giving you more information, so that you can have a contact with him and you can develop your skills when you go out of this. And again, Gautam Vaidyanathan is there, and a lot of people are work together. And especially Dr. A. Vijayalakshmi, I told that I was transferred from computer science to data science. So especially when new department is created, the department have to come for limelight. Already computer science is existing for many years. BCA is existing for many years. MCA is a pioneer in their college. 1985 itself, we started MCA in this program, a program in our institution by Dr. S.P. Rajagopalan. All these computing departments, and even this year we have computer science in PA. We are transferred from MCA department as an HOD to the particular department. Why we are doing is, now the world has to be ruled by the computing people. But at the same time, only if the computing people have a domain knowledge on various aspects. They should know economics, they should know commerce, they should know physics. Then only they can apply the knowledge on computing skills. So keeping in that mind, all senior faculty have been given an assignment like that. Dr. A. Vijayalakshmi have given an assignment for that. And Vijayalakshmi and his team and the students, last year, third year students, we got 70 to 80% of the students have placed. They are also very sincere. And today in this audience, because of less volume in data science, we have called MCA and BCA for this particular thing. Any conference is going on in the college means when the expert like him is coming here means you others also should get the knowledge. That's why we called BCA student and also the student from MCA first year also sitting. So dear student, keep this all these thing in your mind. Be attentive in this conference. This is the place where you can learn beyond the class hours, beyond your books. The knowledge of the experts and knowledge of them, you can get it only through this conference. So dear students, be attentive for whole day, and after this program things will proceed. With this short note, thank you very much. Thank you for things. I like to congratulate the whole department, and also once again I like to welcome my Pro Vice Chancellor to our institution and spending time with us for another next 2 days. Thank you very much, sir. Thank you very much.
Thank you, sir, for your valuable insights. As Joel Barker once said, vision with action can change the world. Our secretary, Dr. Ashok Kumar Mundraji, is one such visionary leader. Though our respected secretary could not be present with us today, owing to prior commitments, he has conveyed his warm regards and best wishes for the grand success of this conference. We sincerely acknowledge his constant support and encouragement. I now request our Principal Captain Dr. S. Santosh Babu sir to felicitate our Chief Guest Dr. Surya Narayan Panda sir with a memento and shawl.
Hey Ganesh.
It is now time to introduce our Chief Guest of the day, Dr. Surya Narayan Panda sir, Pro Vice Chancellor of Research, Chitkara University Research and Innovation Network. I request Dr. T. N. Aruna Ma'am, Assistant Professor, Department of Data Science, to introduce our Honorable Chief Guest to the gathering.
A very good morning to one and all present here. It's my great honor and privilege to welcome our Honorable Chief Guest, Dr. Surya Narayanan Pandey Sir, Pro Vice Chancellor at Chitkara University. Sir is a renowned expert in cybersecurity, Internet of Things, healthcare technology, and remote drug delivery with an illustrious career spanning over 31 years in teaching, administration, and research. He holds a PhD in computer science from Kurukshetra University and has guided numerous doctoral and MPhil scholars. Adding to this distinguished career, Sir has recently been selected as a scientific advisor to the Office of the Controller General of Patents, Designs and Trademark, Ministry of Commerce and Industry, Government of India for intellectual property rights. A commendable achievement that reflects his vision and leadership in advancing knowledge and national development. An innovator and profiled researcher, Dr. Panda Sir has filed an outstanding 152 patents and authored over 150 international publications.
His pioneering work includes developing smart healthcare devices such as portable intensive care unit, for which he received a prestigious Millennium Alliance Award from FICCI. His leadership extends to impactful government-funded projects aimed at women's safety and elder care taught cutting-edge cyber technology. Sir's Lecture Award and several awards from national and international bodies. We are delighted to have you, sir, and we extend a warm welcome.
Thank you, ma'am. We now arrive at a very significant part of our international conference, the official release of Volume 1 and Volume 2 of the conference proceedings of ICCIS 3.0, which marks a milestone in our endeavor to spread research knowledge and innovation. I now invite the principal, chief guest, and all the dignitaries present on stage to do the honors. Thank you, everyone. Today is indeed a proud moment for all of us at Dwarkadas Govardhandas Vaishnav College, specifically for the PG Department of Data Science, as it has been 5 years since our respected principal, Captain Dr. S. Santosh Babu sir, took charge as the head of the institution, and this is the very first event sir is gracing on this completion of 5 years. Adding to this memorable moment, our respected principal has single-handedly carried not one, not two, but 3 distinguished academic roles as research supervisor convener, head of the PG Department of Computer Applications, and principal. Our hearts swell with pride at this extraordinary achievement. It is not just a personal milestone, but a shining example of dedication and excellence that inspires us all. As a gesture of gratitude and humble wishes for this remarkable achievement rendered by our beloved principal, on behalf of the PG Department of Data Science, we would like to invite our Honorable Chief Guest, Dr. Surya Narayan Panda sir, to present our principal with a token of our best wishes and gratitude. I kindly request the audience to give a big round of applause as we honor our beloved principal.
Thank you, sir. I now warmly welcome our respected chief guest, Dr. Surya Narayan Pandey, sir, to share his valuable insights with us.
Jai Sri Krishna, Jai Jagannath. I think Sri Krishna and Jagannath both are same, and I belongs to the land of Jagannath. I belongs to Odisha, but I am staying in Punjab from last 33 years. Whatever Dr. Santosh said, I am grateful to him for inviting me and giving me the opportunity to interact with you peoples. Again, I am thankful to Dr. Vijay Lakshmi and her team for looking after me. Yesterday I have reached over here and I came here one day before just to visit the college which ranked 91 in NIS. Okay, can you tell me anyone how many colleges are there in India? How many colleges are there in India? Out of 50,082 colleges, the college where you are sitting currently is 90. Now you can imagine where, I don't want to explain more. You can imagine yourself where you are sitting. 91 out of 50,000 is a very rare. And this 51 rank get by giving the bribes. Stay there and visit so many universities. So when we are visiting the universities in foreign country, we see the best practices. We stay over there and we just move and we see each and every very minutely. Then we are trying to implement those things in our university. So this is the way to develop the organization. So why your organization is getting NIRF 91? The main cause is Dr. Santosh is visiting the colleges through the NAC. I think more than 8-10 visits he has done. I have done more than 40 visits in NAC, lot of colleges and universities. So whenever we are entering into the college, we are entering into the university, we see lot of positive things and lot of negative things. So positive things, the best practices, that we can implement in our university, in our colleges. So always try to find out, observe the things very minutely. And secondary thing is networking. Whenever we are going somewhere, we are trying to develop our network. Developing a network is not a great thing. Creating a network is not great thing. But sustaining the network is very important. Now, Dr. Santosh sustains the networking. He is continuously in touch with the peoples and he is trying to develop the things. This is the proactiveness of Dr. Babu. So same thing you can learn from your principal and you can implement in your life also. Being a student, you are coming over here, you should fix the target that I will publish one paper in 1 year. If I am staying 3 years over here, I will publish 3 papers. I will try to file one patent each year. And I will, if I am staying here for 3 years, I will file 3 patents. This target you should fix. And on the basis of that target, you have to start the work. When I joined my university in 2014, actually my university is a very young university. It is 2002 established. And at that time it was institution. And 2011 it is converted to university. And I have joined in 2014 in research department as a director research. And at that time, our funding is 0. And 2015, we got a funding of 20 lakh from DST. And I feel proud to say today we have 180 crore rupees funding from European government and DST, DRDO, and many more organizations. So this is not a one-day job. You have to work hard for that, and you have to fix that target, right? Then only you will be able to achieve that particular target. And you should focus on that particular target, and you should sustain the networking. You should sustain the latest development, what is happening around you. When we were joined, I have completed my master's in 90. In 91, I have joined as a lecturer. So at that time, in 89, when I joined computer course, that is a PG diploma course. At that time, we were using punch card system. Have you heard about the punch card? No. How many students know about the punch card? No student. Punch card is a paper card where we are punching and storing the data. From punch card to memory card, the life is growing. Now we don't have to punch the card. We just store the information in a small chip. Huge information in a small chip with a fraction of seconds. So this is the journey. You have to sharp yourself. You have to learn the new things, and you have to implement those new things in your area. Then only you will be able to cope up. Otherwise, your qualification and your competency will finish within 2 or 3 years. Today, people are learning AI, but I don't think it will last for 5 years, 5 to 6 years. After 5 years or 6 years, you will find something new in AI. So you have to learn the new things, you have to adopt the new things, and you have to innovate the new things. Just I was talking with Principal Sir. You have created the department. That is good. But try to establish some center of excellence also. If you are establishing the center of excellence, you can do the research and you can focus on the fundings. If you are not getting the funding, you can't establish the research centers and center of excellence. So in data science, department is fine, but you need to set up some center of excellence where the specialized people can work and they can involve the students, they can involve the master scholars and fix the target that this much of funding will get and this much of publications will do. And publication is to, that is not just published in any referred journal, but you have to focus on the scopus publications and essay publications. And you have to focus on the H-index. Because your H-index, your institution's H-index indicate the standard of yourself or your institution. If you will enhance your H-index, your institution's H-index will automatically enhance. If you are publishing one paper in Scopus journal, your H-index will enhance. Simultaneously, your institution's H-index will also enhance. Simultaneously, you are giving a great contribution for the country to enhance the H-index of country. If you are filing a patent, you are enhancing your patent index, your institution's patent index, as well as your country's patent index. So whatever job you are doing, that job will be recognized automatically by the system. So be careful. Whenever you are choosing a particular journal, you see what kind of journal is that, and whether it is under Scopus or not, whether it is SCI or not. For that, you need to attend the workshops, how we are writing the papers, and how we are choosing the journals, how we identify the journals, and how we identify the authenticity of journals. You don't have to publish 100 papers in a year. You need to publish one paper at least in a good journal. That is enough. That will enhance your H index. That will enhance your citation. Another thing is innovation is concerned. If you are doing the research, try to focus on the innovations. I am doing research and my research is not used by any people or any country or any particular organization, then that research is zero for me. Because that research is not giving any outcome. That is just giving a PhD degree. Nothing else. So research and innovation simultaneously you have to work. You have to work what things you develop for the slum area, for the poor peoples, for the rural peoples of India. That is important. I have filed around 157 patents, and out of that, 48 patents are granted, and around 6 patents I have transferred the technology to industry. How many patents I have filed, that is not important, but how many patents I have transferred to companies for the use of peoples is important. So my PhD degree is not important for me, but by using my PhD degree, if the outcome of my PhD is useful for the society, useful for the rural area, useful for the poor people's, upliftment of the poor people, that is it. And that is, we have to think. That is called the innovations. And from where you will get the innovation? To get the innovation, you have to analyze the problem very minutely. Just I am telling a small case study so that you will be able to understand how you will analyze the problems. Once I was sitting in a platform in a railway station. I just saw a person came with a walker. His age is around 80, 85. He was sick. And I think his daughter was also there and he was helping her for the walking. And slowly he was walking. People are sitting on a desk, on a bench. But no one has given the sitting area to him. You just see the mentality of the people. Lastly, one person he told, let's sit over here. Okay. In that particular scenario, we've started thinking how we can provide the easy life for this person. So we have modified the walker into a sitting place. We have created a seat in that particular walker. After creating that, we analyzed what is the great problem for the older peoples. The great problem is the toilet system. If the people get older, the toilet system is very, very complex for human. If the person do the toilet in bed, the smell will spread everywhere and no one will clean, and everyone avoid to touch that particular person. Right? This is the story of an old person. Right? And tomorrow we will also get old, and probably same thing will happen with us. Create a curtain system so that the confidentiality of the person can be maintained. We have filed the patent and we got granted the patent on the basis of that curtain. It was not available in any patent in world, and we got the grant. Then we disbursed that particular patent to a company, and the cost around 3,000 to 4,000 rupees, which can be which is affordable. It can be afforded by anyone, and you can keep this particular walker bed in bedside so that patient can easily use. Right? So this is called the innovation. Whenever you are doing the innovation, the novelty and the inventive steps you have to establish. And to do the inventive and to establish the inventive steps and novelty, you have to perform the prior art searching. You have to just review the literatures, and you have to see what is happening in the world and what you are doing, what the peoples are claiming and what you are claiming. On the basis of that claim, your patent will be granted or your patent will be rejected. So innovation is very important for life. So focus on the innovation. Now we will come to the topic that is cyber information security. See, establishment of cyber security research is a very costly affair. You need more sophisticated servers and more sophisticated softwares, and the more complex things in cyber security depth research is to take the permission from Government of India for doing your work. If you are not taking the permission and you are doing some work, on the basis of your work, if the server gets choked or something happened with the internet infrastructure, then it is a crime. And getting the permission is very difficult. So sometimes depth research, to perform the depth research in cyber security is very, very difficult for the organizations like colleges or universities. Still, we are doing up to the certain level, but the outcome is not so impactful. So the another area, instead of developing a good intruder detection system, you can develop the awareness among the citizens so that you can reduce the cyber crimes and you can aware the peoples to protect themselves from the cyber crime. That is also important. So this next, the second option, this is a better option. And for cyber security awareness, you have to perform the latest, you have to find out the latest vulnerabilities and aware the peoples. Because India is second in internet users as far as internet users concerned in world. India is in second position. So many people are using internet. Even one rickshawala, they are also using internet. They are also using smartphone. But the penetration level, the knowledge level is very less. And this is the main reason people are convicted in lot of cyber crimes. and they are losing the money, they are losing the fame. So many cyber crimes are occurring nowadays, and every day you are getting some mail that you will get a very good mail. Suppose you are searching something in Google, and on the basis of that particular search, they will send the criminal people will send one mail. Suppose if a retired person is searching the investment, pension investment, so they will just give a mail. Government of India is announcing pensions to 50%. Click here and see the detail. And whenever you will click, everything will be captured by the criminal peoples, and all the key hits will be captured, and slowly your system will be hacked, and they will capture each and every thing. Same thing is happening to the mobile phishing also. Same thing is happening in sex offense also. Sex offense is affected by the teenagers. Teenagers are very much affected by sex offense. So you have to analyze what kind of problems are coming in cyber security, and on the basis of those problems, if you aware the peoples, that is also a good job. That may be a good project, and you can aware the rural peoples, you can aware the ladies, because generally the victims are, I have seen the ladies are the victim. They are the soft targets and they are the victims, and they are the users of Facebook and LinkedIn everywhere. Everywhere they expose everything, and whatever we are doing, we are putting in Facebook. If we are going somewhere, we are putting in Facebook. If we are eating something, we are putting in Facebook. So everything is disclosed. Whatever you don't know about yourself more, but Google know you everything, and you don't know your iPhone is listening everything. If you're talking about any particular topic, after some times you will get the advertisement of that particular thing. Just day before yesterday, I was just talking with someone about the medicines for the backache, right? So immediately after 1 hour, I got some mails and got some advertisement in Facebooks of different type of hospitals and physiotherapists, those who are treating the backaches. So your mobile phone is listening you, your mobile phone is watching you, where you are going, what you are doing. Google is watching you, what you are doing. So you cannot escape yourself. So this is the cyber awareness among the peoples is a good job, and you can start this kind of projects, so that, and moreover, if you are spreading the knowledge through the Tamil or Punjabi or Bengali in some of the regional languages, you will get the grant from the government also. DST is also giving the funds, because 3 years back I received around 20 to 30 lakh rupees to conduct the workshop for 3 states, Himachal Pradesh, Punjab and Haryana, for women's safety, cyber technology communication for women's safety. So such kind of projects you can take, like for teenagers, for the women's safety, right? And you can prepare some documents, and you can take the help of different big organizations, and they will give the detailed protection systems, and you can distribute those protection systems. You can just conduct the workshop for them, and you can convey how you can change the settings in Facebook, how you can change the settings in WhatsApp, so that the person can protect herself or himself, right? And you can convey them what the phishing is. If any mail is coming or any message is coming, you don't have to click on the link. Rather, you go to that particular site and open the things, right? So you can convey those things too. And this is the only way to protect the cyber crime for the citizens, instead of developing the optimizations technology. I have developed one more optimization technology during my PhD time, that is snake serpentine stack serpentine leech locomotion optimization techniques for intruder detection system. No doubt it was implemented successfully for the important information transmission. But after that, another person developed the higher version with high speed network. So developing new technology but not implementing in time is useless. So instead of putting your more efforts in developing new technology, you are supposed to develop some cyber security awareness campaign for women's safety, for teenager safety, because these are the persons who are affected more in India. In that case, you will get the funding also, and you can implement those funds on behalf of your college. The standard of your college will enhance, because getting the NIRF and putting yourself in 1 to 50 is not only the responsibility of the principal. This is the responsibility of all stakeholders. You have to work. One only principal cannot do cannot get the NIRF, right? So you have to put the best efforts. You have to write the papers. You have to collect the data and analyze the data. How many people's workshop you have been conducted, and what are the outcomes, and how many people protected themselves. You can collect those data, and you can just create a cyber crime data analytics center of excellence in your data science center, and you collect the you can just conduct the workshop, collect the data, and after the workshop again you conduct another workshop to see the impact and study the impact, write the papers, and go for the fundings also. That is one of the best way to establish the center of excellence in data science. This is one example just I have given, right? So I am again thankful to entire team for giving me the opportunity, and within a short span of time it is very difficult to mention each and everything, but I am here with you in future also, and I'll give my mail ID and phone number, and whenever you face any kind of problem, any student or any teacher, he can contact with me. And in future we are also trying to establish some memorandum of understanding MOU with this college. And one more thing, if you are going for the excursion to another states, you can come to me. You come to Punjab. I am inviting you people. Stay with us. See our infrastructure. See our working style. We have around 40,000 students in my campus, and out of 40,000, around 18,000 students are staying in hostels. So you will see the system. Every student you will find in uniform. Each and 40,000 students every day they are coming with uniform. Right? Even we teachers are also coming with uniform. Right? So this is mandatory for each and every person. So this is one of the beauty of my institution. So I again request you and advise you, make an excursion trip and visit the institutions. Then you will be able to learn new things and implement in your home, in your college, and within yourself. Thank you so much. Thank you.
See, while I'm speaking in the president's shuttle, I told no, something same thing is replicated. We have fixed some target. Sir, have given a different target for the data science, where they have to have a center of excellence lab, and also the students have to be equipped, and for especially NIRF ranking, this could not be achieved by me. It can be achieved only when we work collectively. So with such great experience, he have told you, and also he told that 40,000 students. We are telling that 11,500 students in our campus itself is a very big strength. But today also I visited my UMIS portal. In all arts and science college, when we compare, the first year admission is done, highest admission done is our college. In Arts and Science College, around 4,000. It's a data provided in the UNIS portal of the Government of Tamil Nadu. 4,000. Even PSC Arts is 3,900. Though I am an alumnus of PSC Arts, I am happy that I am able to admit more students in our institution. At the same time, we have to give a quality output. So, sir have given a very good input, and also he have given a invitation to us to visit the university. So, such a great person, he is with us, and he has given a very good input to us. Definitely, this data science, 4 years data science, definitely you will go as a center of excellence. Thank you.
Thank you so much, sir. We are now honored to have with us Dr. P. Subhashini ma'am, Professor CAS, Avinashi Lingam Institute of Higher Education for Women, as our distinguished keynote speaker for today. Ma'am has over 27 years of experience in developing the frontiers of technology. I request the gathering to kindly welcome her with a big round of applause. We welcome you, ma'am. I humbly request our principal, Captain Dr. S. Santosh Babu sir, to felicitate our keynote speaker, Dr. P. Subhashini ma'am, with a memento and shawl. We now invite our keynote speaker to share a few words with us.
So, one and all, good morning, one and all present here. First of all, I would like to thank the authorities for inviting me for give a talk here in this international conference. And after a long time, I'm visiting again this college, and my heartiest wishes, and also thank for my beloved friend Dr. Santosh Babuji for inviting me for this conference, and I'm very glad. I think after 10 years, I'm coming back for such an event. And the speech given by the guest speaker, Dr. Sir, is really it is informative, and he has given an invitation for visiting his institution. Already, I have visited Punjab for several times, and it is a very good state, and it's very nice to visit. So I think you can visit really to take up some of the informations and some of the values what he has built, because putting a uniform at this stage, it will be very difficult for both ways, for the students as well as the professors. But he has worn this even for the event. He is wearing that shows what value he is having and what value the entire institution possesses. So definitely we have to take some kind of note of that kind of information. And really, once again, I thank the organizers and the institution authorities for inviting me. And we will see in the keynote speech what we are going to see. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much, ma'am. And with that, we come to the end of our first session of our conference. We shall now pause for a short break and assemble back in the auditorium by 11:15. Thank you.
தேவி பிரசன்ட் பண்ணும்போது வீடியோஸ் நிறைய எடுக்கும் ஃபோன் வாங்கி தரேன் நானும் எடுக்கிறேன் பார்த்துக்கிறியோ
ஆமா இது நான் தான் பாத்துக்கிறேன் நான் இது பண்றேன் யாருன்னா ஹலோ சார் இல்லை சார் கால் பண்ணால் எடுக்க மாட்டாங்க சார் இப்போ நம்பர் ஆல்ரெடி நமக்கு இந்த கேன்டீனில் மாட்டினாங்கல்ல சார் 3 டிவி மாட்டோம்ல சார் அதே பர்சன் தான் சார் நம்பர் கொடுத்துருந்தாங்க அவர் நேற்று கால் பண்ணி நான் 10:30 வந்துடுறேன்னு சொன்னார் 11 மணி ஆயிடுச்சு கால் பண்ணால் கால் எடுக்க மாட்டாரு இப்ப வருது இவ்வளவு வருது ஆனா ஸ்டார்ட் பண்ணும் போது எதுல வருது தெரிய மாட்டேது இப்போது HTML தான் வருது முன்னாடி HTML தான் சென்ஸ் ஆனிச்சு ஆனா ஸ்டார்ட் பண்ணும் போது HTML சென்ஸ் ஆகல மைக் வந்துச்சு அவ்வளவுதான் அவங்க மேரேஜ் ஆச்சுல சோ அதனால கொஞ்சம் கேப் எடுத்துக்கலாம் அது தெரியல அது அவங்க எப்போ டிசைட் பண்ண இங்க இல்ல இது பண்ணிட்டாங்க டிஸ்கண்டினியூ மாதிரி பண்ணிட்டாங்க சத்தியமா சார் அனுப்பிவிட்டு என்ன நான் சொல்றேன் பாத்தீங்களா நின்ட்டாங்க சார் காலேஜ் விட்டு தெரியுதா தெரியல சார் சவுண்ட் கேக்குதா இதான் இருப்பாரு
ஃப்ரெண்ட்ஸ் வராங்க இங்க உட்கார சொல்லுவாங்க இல்ல பின்னாடி உட்காரு
அப்படியா இங்க உட்காராம இல்லைன்னா ஃப்ரெண்ட்ல உட்காந்து சொல்லிட்டியா பேசாம இப்படி கூட கம்பெனி படிக்க சொல்லு கேளு
our keynote speakers, Dr. P. Subhashini ma'am, Mr. S. Ishwar sir, and Mr. P. Devi Prashant. I now request all our keynote speakers to kindly We now move on to the introduction of our first keynote speaker, Dr. P. Subhashini ma'am. I now invite Ms. Divya ma'am, Faculty, Department of Data Science, to introduce our keynote speaker.
Good morning to one and all present here, and special respect to the dignitaries available here. It is my honor to introduce our keynote speaker for today, Dr. P. Subhashini ma'am.
So that's what they have actually invited me to talk on machine learning. I used to say to earlier, it was a fortunate, okay? We are very much blessed to study the emerging technologies, whatever we mentioned, artificial intelligence or neural networks or image processing, whatever. It was really a great blessing to know about the emerging technology even before the other people or other domain students or researchers who will start working on this. Anyway, they will start working at a later point of time. It is really a big boon to all of us. But nowadays, you know, after so many things emerged, it was artificial intelligence, then soft computing, then neural networks. Now it is large language models and AI agents, agentic AI, all those things. So the growth of artificial intelligence is enormous. It is growing in exponential way. So I don't know whether we can say it is because the information over for securing the data or give capacity to the machines, and it started like that only. So fine, like a child making, because it has been taught to have some logic to take up a decision, fine. But over a period, the human will learn over the experience also, not the knowledge, the basic knowledge they have been given, not the logical reasoning. They have some new kind of learning capabilities. That kind of training will be given, and they will slowly start. Love capacity has been given to the human, no? Similar to that, to the machine also. That is machine, the crucial subset of artificial intelligence. So it will try to identify what is the pattern. Suppose if a person is having a bank account, online, he is trying to do some kind of transaction. He will be giving the password and he will log in very easily. Even if the person doesn't remember the password, some 1 or 2 times he will try, at third time he will succeed. And even if it is third time, okay, he will wait for the next day to become active, or he will directly go to the bank to do the transaction if it is very much emergency. Okay, but a person may not do a transaction or may not try in all the ways, try to do something malicious. So the pattern of a person who wants to steal some data from anything, from any kind of server or a system, that is very much easily identifiable. So the machine learning algorithms, they will see how the person is behaving. It's not just about the login pattern. It's even about the way they respond to the logs, the way they stroke the keys of the keypad. So from those things, it is very much easily identifiable. So cybersecurity, machine learning can actually identify the anomalies and also malicious behavior of the hackers. It allows the security systems to predict the threats and automate crucial responses also. Sometimes for such kind of threats, the crucial responses are given, and it could also automate that, continuously improving their accuracy and effectiveness over time as they process more information. As I mentioned, the machine learning, at a point of time, it would have learned to detect the anomalies or the behavior 70%. Over the time, it starts learn, and it will become more than 90%. So that is the behavior of a machine learning. So why this machine learning is a game changer? So it adapts to the evolving threats. So when we say that the machine learning algorithm starts learning day by day, it gets trained for new kind of behaviors, new kind of attacks, all those things. At the same time, the kind of attacks also is growing. Okay, so evolving, the threats also are evolving. New kind of threats, new kind of people, new kind of hacking. When there is a technology to be adapted to ease our life, the technology for such kind of threats also is growing. Okay, so adapting to such kind of evolving threats, real-time detection. So the detection happens in the real time. It's not like batch-wise, or when we keep something, it will go and search for that real time. Otherwise, we cannot actually find out. So when the logs are coming, it will start looking into the logs and it will see there is any different behavior of the logging, the people who is the person who is logging. So in real time, it could able to detect. And also it is a proven efficiency. Machine learning algorithms, it has been proved in many other kind of domains and applications. So similar to that in cybersecurity also, in real time it could able to detect it. By means of that, the learning gets improved and its efficiency also gets increased. So this is why we can say that machine learning is a game changer. So we have to understand the core concept of AI and machine learning in terms of cyber security. Say AI is nothing but, as I mentioned, you will have that particular machine will be given a knowledge and it will be given some kind of logic to make a decision. So AI is nothing but a broad field which encompasses the development of machines capable of mimicking the human intelligence and problem solving. So the decision making can be done with artificial intelligence systems. When machine learning is identify patterns, that email itself will actually grab all the information which are present in your system, in your server, in your mail accounts, all those things. Phishing attacks, crucial such attacks, and it has been surged 1,265% since 2022. There is a huge spike in such kind of attacks. So through emails, phishing attacks is possible, and this is one application where machine learning has been deployed and trying to get more kind of learning to face or address that kind of phishing detections. Then behavior analytics. See, the behavior analytics, it's not just, as I mentioned, how people are logging into the system, into the portal, or how many times they are trying to log, what is the kind of technique they are using. Not only that, in many places nowadays, the surveillance are there. The surveillance camera, through that, they will see how that particular person is behaving. And not only that, the biometry. The people, how they are actually pressing the keystroke. How they behave. What is the keystroke they are using. Okay. Now, in the emergence of augmented reality and virtual reality, that technology, emerging technology, has been used to actually capture the behavior analysis of any kind of person. The person may be seen as a common person, a normal person, but few kind of patterns will be there to identify that that is the person who is going to attack, who is going to do something into the system. Okay, so that is all understandable by the machine learning through the algorithms developed for such kind of process. So that is one application. So it detects the insider threats by pinpointing unusual user activity patterns that deviate from norms. So the user may be a normal person and it may be an insider also, it can be. But a small unusual pattern of that particular person can be identified, analyzed, and the information can be given very easily. So how machine learning works in this for unlocking the smarter defense? Actually, in hand, all this process will take place. Data collection, real-time monitoring. So the real-time data will be collected and continuously it will be monitored. Through that, phishing emails and other things can be detected. Then a model can be trained. So what kind of data, what kind of behavior is there, what kind of attacks is there. So based on that, a model can be trained. A model can be developed and it can be trained with the data available, with the kind of patterns already we have studied from the data we have monitored, and also the user's behavior. We can train a model, and that model can be used for detecting the threat and with the behavior analytics. So all this process, they go hand in hand, and sometimes, not sometimes, always it will be like a iteration, because the model first time it gets trained with one kind of pattern, one kind of behavior, one kind of threat. Okay, again when another kind of threat and another kind of behavior and pattern comes, it has to learn. So it will be like an iteration. It goes on learning like that. So data collection, it gathers logs, user actions and global threat intelligence feeds. Model training, it applies the supervised and unsupervised learning techniques to data and detect anomalies. While real-time monitoring, it performs continuous analysis. Continuously it will be doing the analysis of live data, enabling the automated response to emerging threats. There are 3 core types of machine learning. This is applied for any kind of application or any kind of domain. When you apply machine learning, this is the concept: supervised, unsupervised and reinforcement learning. Supervised learning is nothing but, you know, this is going to be like this. This is the data. This is the pattern. And the machine is allowed to learn, giving that this kind of pattern will be there. This is going to be detected. So already, that's what it is called as supervised. When unsupervised means, the machine learning algorithm will not be given with any kind of pattern or thread, something like that. Okay? So whatever it arrives, that will be considered as a pattern. So without any knowledge, without any supervision, saying this will be the pattern or this will be the data or this will be the final output, it will get trained. So these two are the basic, while the reinforcement learning is very much newly identified learning pattern. This one learns through trial and error. So it will try for something. If that works out, it will take up one reward. Okay, from the name itself we can understand what is reinforcement. So it is reward and penalty method. So it takes up some kind of approach to understand something, to identify something. If it goes well, it will learn that, okay, it will get a reward. When it gets a reward, it will understand that, okay, whatever we have taken for reasoning out the decision, we have taken this decision through this logic, and these are the data, this is the pattern, everything it learns. After taking the reward, it understands that, okay, I have learned this pattern now, because it is rewarded. Suppose, if it goes wrong, this pattern of behavior is not for that particular attack. It's something new attack. Again it learns, after getting a penalty, it learns that, okay, this is not that actually kind of attack. It is something new has come, and this new has now have a kind of pattern, a new pattern. So it is again learning a new pattern of analysis or a new pattern of behavior to understand a new kind of attack. So that way the reinforcement learning will happen. So these are the 3 core machine learning approaches normally used by anybody, or in any domain, of course. So how this ML detects the cyber threats? It continuously assesses and monitors the vast amount of data. So that includes the network traffics. What is the traffic? Identifying unusual data flows. If there is any kind of unusual data flow in the network, that will be actually captured as unusual data flow. Connection patterns. Suppose the patterns are as usual, that's okay. If there is any new pattern, connecting the patterns. And protocol deviation. If there is a protocol deviation in the network, that will be identified. So these three will be identified or monitored during the network traffic. And user behavior analysis, flagging atypical login times. So login times may be different something, it will not be as regular. Access attempts, how many number of attempts that particular person is trying to access the system or the network or the data. And data transfer by employees. So the data transfer in between the employees also will be studied to know about the user's behavior. Okay. And systems logs and endpoints. So monitoring the software interactions like file changes and process executions for malicious indicators. So what time they have logged and how many times they have logged into what, whether that particular person is authenticated to do that logging, and how long they have used, what is the end point of that, when they are stopping, what is that particular end point they stop. Okay, all those things will be recorded and these will be actually analyzed by the machine learning algorithms. So by establishing a baseline for normal behavior, these ML algorithms can detect subtle deviations that signal potential attacks. So by means of all this information, from the network traffic, from the user's behavior, from the system's logs and endpoints, there will be a baseline for the normal behavior of any user into the system. If it exceeds, it's like a threshold. If it exceeds, if there is a different thing, then the machine learning algorithms will identify that. So it includes previously unknown malware, sophisticated insider threats, and evasive zero-day exploits, faster and more effectively than the traditional signature-based methods. And these are some of the real-world impacts for early threat detection and automated responses. There is a thing called swift neutralization. It is actually identified by Microsoft's Windows Defender. It is powered by the Microsoft, it is actually developed by Microsoft, and it is powered by advanced machine learning algorithms. This kind stopped a widespread crypto miner attack within hours of its emergence. So this is swift neutralization. It is called as swift neutralization. It neutralized the particular kind of attack very recently. It stopped the widely spread crypto miner attack, and this demonstrates the rapid threat neutralization. So this is one example very recently happened. And next one is instant automation. ML powered security orchestration, automation and response system. This is another kind of SOAR system. It automatically blocks the suspicious IP addresses and instantly isolate compromised devices from the network upon detection. So this is another kind of real world cyber security impact happen. And another one is reduced workload. So this machine learning, it not only detects, it actually reduces the workload also, because long back it was somebody who has to sit and see all the patterns. Some engineers will be there, security engineers will be there, they will be seeing all the data which is coming and all the persons who are logging in and the endpoints what they are actually producing, all those things they have to go through. How is the network, what is the traffic, and who is inside and who is going out, at what time, what actually work they are doing, what are the files getting transferred, what is the process, it's a huge process. But now, because of machine learning, the workload has been reduced and it is a burden on the human security analyst. By automating the repetitive tasks like log analysis and initial alert triage, so by itself it will give some, initially it will start giving some alert messages, okay, allowing them to focus on complex investigations. While people are actually given some opportunity or given some other work to investigate some complex tasks and other things, to do complex tasks, the machine itself will take care of such kind of small things. One particular thing which is very crucial in any kind of application is getting the features extracted. Features are nothing but some kind of characteristics or some kind of aspect which is very, very important to any kind of application. So the feature extraction and continuous learning is the main concept which boosts up the or enforces the machine learning in all the domains. So machine learning models, it excels in feature extraction, focusing on critical indicators. So the feature extraction is nothing but the properties or the the characteristics which will be available, like logging of a user, the endpoint of the same user. Okay, these are some of the points, some of the characteristics which will be used for identifying a particular wrong behavior. Okay, so all those things are extracted and it should be monitored. So machine learning, it focuses upon not all the features but the indicators which critically give some information. See, there may be any number of characteristics, any number of properties for any application, for any environment, but the machine learning, it will actually focuses upon critical indicators rather than the raw data. So the patterns can be identified not with just the data, but with the relationship between the data. So relationship means the features. So what kind of relationship they have? Even that will be used as a knowledge. So this includes unusual login times or locations. Even the locations can be taken as a critical indicator. Spikes in data egress or unusual file access patterns. So if somebody is actually accessing file in unusual manner, polymorphic malware characteristics. So if something, the code has been converted unnecessarily, see, if somebody is converting the code which is actually open and which has to be open, that's fine. If they are trying to change it, encrypt the code without any purpose because they wanted to hide and they wanted to transfer that information to somebody, then it is polymorphic malware characteristics. So these will be critical indicators normally considered by machine learning algorithms to identify such. So these models don't just learn once. So the machine learning models, they will not learn just once. It will again and again learn. Sometimes the same thing may happen. By learning and again, it ensures that whatever it learns is correct. So this improves its accuracy. Then they employ continuous feedback loops. So continuously there will be a loop and there will be feedback also. So you may understand what is the feedback. Okay, in recurrent neural networks there will be feedback. If it is wrong, then again it will come and it will start with the feedback. Okay, by the feedback it will understand that it is going correct or not and it will recurrently start learning. Updates their understanding with new threat intelligence and observing responses to previous detections also. It ensures they adapt rapidly to new attack techniques and evolving cyber threats. So cyber threats are evolving differently every day. Some kind of cyber threats are coming. So it actually rapidly tries to learn. It maintains the effectiveness over the time also. Some of the tools and platforms which empowers the machine learning driven cyber security. Microsoft Windows Defender is one kind of tool. This utilizes multi-layer machine learning capabilities to identify and block evolving threats, offering robust endpoint protection. So this is one tool, Microsoft Windows Defender, which can be used, and this one is having multi-layer machine learning algorithm, and this protects the evolving threats and gives more endpoint protection. Another platform is BitLift AR. This is AI-powered real-time threat detection and automated incident response, streamlining security operations. So this, by means of this BitLift AAR, we can automate the responses. Suppose if any malware has been detected, immediately it will respond to that. If there is any problem with the behavior, it immediately give a response. It will inform. It will actually produce alert messages. So automated. That kind of thing is automated. So automated instant response, streamlining the security operations. Then Palo Alto Networks leverages the advanced ML models for detecting unknown malware and scaling security operations across diverse environment. So here we have to think over about the diverse environment also. So when we start thinking about cyber security or cyber intelligence, we think that only because we are using only systems which are connected in the network, distributed environment, or connected to the internet, or the data which is available in our storage, in our hardware. So like that. But the environment, diverse environment, that is coming like anything. Again, after the evolution of artificial intelligence, now each individual, like we are having a phone, no? Each individual, like that, every individual is going to have an agent. So when we go into the house in the evening, if I have an agent, the agent will know at what time I will come. Okay? So if I have a kettle, when I go into the room, already the kettle will have a hot coffee. The coffee maker will be switched on because my agent has switched on that. Okay? So that is the network. My agent connected to the time, what time I am coming inside, and it is connected to the kettle, and it has been already smartly switched on so that I can go inside and immediately have a coffee. Suppose I have an agent, it will know my schedules. So it will start telling, like Google is telling nowadays, when we book a ticket, it starts telling you have a flight at this time, you have a train at this time, you have some meeting at this time. So already Google is actually seeing through all our schedules. So if the agent is connected to all our schedules, there is a network. So this kind of, suppose I have a hospital schedule. Already all the data, my information has been loaded into the agent. What is my problem? Which doctor I am seeing? What medicine I am taking? What is the treatment? Okay, all these things are available in the agent because it is connected to the server. Any agent can be connected to any kind of server. We can create like that for our own thing to make ourselves with a good lifestyle. We think that it's going to be a good lifestyle. Of course, it will improve our lifestyle because it reminds us, this is the thing you are going to do. This is the thing you have done already. And when you go home, the coffee will be ready. Okay, all these things. Maybe if you want to take a bath, the heater will be ready. So like that. So every of our movement has been recorded, and to smooth our lifestyle, a agent can be created. So every individual can create an agent for ourselves. In the future, it's going to happen like a smartphone what we have. So in that condition, what is going to be our security? If every agent is going to have our data, if somebody attacks that agent and takes up our data, all the data will be there. So security has become really crucial. It's going to be crucial. So this Palo Alto Networks, that leverages the ML models for detecting unknown malware and scaling security operations. So scaling of, see, now it is just the distributed environment, the servers, like that. But later on, if we are going to have AI agents or agentic AIs, we have to scale up. The security operations, the security measures has to be scaled up. So that's what. So benefits of machine learning, as I mentioned, scalable. So it's not just scalable, the operations are scalable, the processing of data has to be scalable. See, nowadays the data which are stored or which are available in the network or in the servers, when you say hospital data, the data can be unstructured also. When I say one AI agent is going to take up data, it can be any kind of data. It can be physiological data, which can be measured from my smart watch. It can take up the data, my heartbeat, my temperature, all those physiological data. That will be like signals. Suppose if it is taking up the tickets and other things for my schedule, for my meeting, all those things, by itself it will prepare a PPT. It is possible. So that is something different. It's documents. It can be documents, or it can be some scheduling like that. Okay, so the data can be unstructured. The data can be anything. So the processing of such data should be scalable. Otherwise, we cannot actually secure the data. So scalable data processing, beyond the human capacity, identifying the threats hidden in vast data sets, improved efficiency. It has to improve its efficiency, automating the routine security tasks, freeing up valuable human resources. It has to improve its efficiency, enhance the accuracy. So by learning itself again and again, it has to enhance the accuracy, and also reducing the cost. So nowadays, if you want to keep secured your data, we have to depend on AWS or something, the bigger companies, to keep ourselves in the cloud very securely. But after some time, the cost should be reduced. Otherwise, the agents what we are going to create will not be secure. So cost reduction. This lowers the operational cost by automating manual security functions and preventing costly breaches through proactive defense. If you say the real world impact, this is some of the success stories. 60% of the thing has been faster incident response has been done. So organizations leveraging machine learning reports that 60% has been accelerated in incident response times. And 40% they have reduced the phishing attacks. So the ML-driven phishing detection has been shown to reduce the successful attacks by 40%. And we can say that insider threats has been definitely uncovered. 100% we can say that the insider threats has been abolished. So behavioral analysis, because we have seen the inside users behavior. So in behavioral analysis, frequently uncover the insider threats that traditional security tools often miss entirely. Okay, so these statistics highlight the tangible benefits and improve the security posture achievable through machine learning. And apart from all these things, the positive things, there are certain challenges also with this machine learning algorithms. The key challenges are the quality of data. So the critical need for, suppose if the machine learning algorithm has to learn something, we have to feed something to that. We have to say that this is the kind of user behavior. So we have to create the behavior of a user so that it looks like a threat. Otherwise, the machine cannot understand what is a user behavior which will be potential for a threat. Okay. So similar to that, we have to produce data which can make the machine to understand or learn what is that attack, what is the kind of attack, what is the kind of process, what is the kind of task that actually leads to that particular attack, all those things. So data quality. So high quality of data is needed. Diverse training data to prevent bias and blind spots in detection. So there is always a problem with artificial intelligence or machine learning that there will be a bias. Okay. So now many researchers are working on the bias, that means responsible artificial intelligence. So how the artificial intelligence is actually working out without any bias. And also we may not know how it is taking a, we may train the machine learning algorithms to take up a decision with some logic, but later on it has actually learned a new logic because of the experiences, right? So it will take up its own decision after that, but we may not know why it has taken that decision. So people are trying to make it explainable. So one kind of group is working on responsible, so that there will not be any bias in making a decision. Another group is working on explainability, which says that this decision has been taken because of this. So now artificial intelligence decision has been become white box instead of black box problems. So this is what people are working now. So that is also one problem, one challenge in depending on the machine learning algorithms. Adversarial machine learning, the risk of attackers using ML to bypass defenses or poison the training data itself. So adversarial data. So some kind of machine learning algorithms are prepared to poison the data which has been given for training. Again, the explainability, as I mentioned. So to make the blind spots open, to make the black box decisions open, to make open that the decisions are actually taken because of this logic or because of this data, to make it open, transparent. Okay? So the challenge of understanding why a machine learning model make a certain decision crucial for trust and compliance. So that is explainability. Now these are the key challenges, and the future directions are, of course, explainable AI, because many explainable AI algorithms are available. Very recently, IBM has actually published one tool so that whatever you develop, some kind of model you develop, you can make use of the tool to understand, to make it more explainable. And you can test whether your model is an explainable model or not. So, emerging to increase the transparency and trust, and generative AI, it is growing role in simulating attacks, generating synthetic threat data. So you know very well that the LLM models what we are using now, either it is ChatGPT or Gemini, it's not at all giving 100% real information or true information. Okay, so generative AI and advanced reinforcement learning for proactive defense, allowing autonomous agents to learn optimal defensive strategies in real time. So these are some of the future directions which will be useful for the cyber defense. Some of the recent research and trends in 2024 and 25 are predictive analytics, developing models to anticipate vulnerabilities and attack vectors, automated threat hunting, privacy-preserving artificial intelligence, and quantum-resistant scrutiny. So these are some of the recent research and trends which has been happened in 2024-25. And some of the challenges to be considered are high accuracy demands, data quality, and then cost and complexity. These are some of the challenges to be considered while you are developing machine learning algorithms. So, the future of cybersecurity is continuous learning models, autonomous responses, and essential defense pillars. So, call for action is embrace ML-powered cybersecurity to stay ahead of cyber criminals. So, as a conclusion, I can say that if you embrace machine learning for smarter cyber defense, the next generation cyber attacks can be addressed very well. So, organizations who leverages machine learning gain faster, more accurate threat detection and response capabilities, enabling them to stay ahead of sophisticated adversaries. So as a conclusion, I say that you have to embrace machine learning algorithm to detect, not only to analyze, but also to prevent such kind of cyber threats when we grow with so much of adversarial problems in the real world. This is the conclusion. Thank you so much. So once again, I would like to thank the authorities of this institution and also the organizing team members for giving an opportunity to just share some knowledge about how machine learning can be used for cyber protection in the next new generation. Thank you. Thank you so much.
Thank you, ma'am, for your informative presentation. Now I request Mr. S. Ishwar sir for the keynote address.
I request the audience to please maintain silence. Thank you.
So, hi everyone, good afternoon. So, hope you got my introduction, so I don't need to repeat that again. And yes, first of all, I would like to thank ma'am for giving me a heads up for me on the speech. So, yes, and ma'am has posted a question, whether the recent trend in data, is it a boon or a curse? So, I would definitely say it is a boon, ma'am. So, yes, because I'm getting more opportunities because of that. So, yes, development of recent trend in data, we are getting a lot of data, which means that we are getting a lot of opportunities too. But the way we are going to handle it, that lies as a challenge. Obviously, together with the opportunities, we get some challenges too. So, I'm ready to take up the challenges and I'll consider that as a boon only. So, yes, with this as a boon, I'll definitely say what are the opportunities we are going to take. So, ma'am has shared you a lot of knowledge, insights for you. So, I'm going to share you what are the opportunities where you can find the opportunities in the recent trends. Okay, so I'll wait for the PDF. So yeah, meanwhile the PPT comes. So ma'am has said that we have used disk drives, and yeah, hope maybe the current batch may not know about those, or I have used it. So I have used the floppy drives, CD drives and the pen drives. I've seen everything. So yes, when we had systems, standalone systems over there, yes, we do have challenges over there too. We do have some viruses infected when we are inserting our floppy disk or pen drives, whatever it is. So on those days, what we used to do to overcome the challenges of a cyber attack, right? So we do have some viruses in the initial days where it got infecting our systems, right? That's a threat. And yes, obviously, we followed some step of procedures to overcome or to prevent those attacks, right? Obviously. So those attacks, maybe we do have some antiviruses softwares installed in our systems, and whenever we insert a new disk or new pen drive, we'll make a scan in it. We don't usually insert an unknown pen drive or floppy disk inside our systems, right? We usually follow a manual processes to prevent our system from being attacked. So that is the one we usually do manually. And when it comes to machine learning, it's basically nothing but automating whatever we are doing in manual processes, right? So obviously that trend, whatever we have done manually, that is going to change over here to be automated. So what we do, once we insert the drive, we detect the drive has been inserted, and we are going to run a security check over there. So now, with the recent trends of this automations and machine learning, what it has done is whenever we insert, so initially we have only drives as the source of our files, right? Now we have all the sources available in our internet itself. So in those cases, yes, we consider them as drive to, and whenever we download any file from the internet, it should automatically detect the machine learning agents or machine learning, you have said the Microsoft Defender. Obviously, that is one of the things available in our system by default. So whenever we download a file, it instantly run a security check on it. So, and it, if it is detecting as a virus, yes, obviously it is going to warn us regarding the same. If we trust the file entirely, we'll allow it, or else it's not going to do that. So these are the small things which automated, where the machine learning came into use for our day-to-day lives, right? So obviously that's one thing to be noted from ma'am's speech. So thank you, ma'am, for that. So yes, and obviously we do update our antivirus software. Those who have worked like 4 to 5 years back in computers may have that thing. We need to update the antiviruses each and every year with a new set of threats. So those things, we were doing it manually, but this advancements of AI and machine learning has made it easier for us, so that the threats has automatically been updated in your antivirus softwares. You're not going to update your antivirus software each and every time, right? It is being done automatically. Why? Because of this recent trend in data, your internet and your machine learning. Together, everything has come now for you to be useful for us. So within a single click, whether you download a file, everything will be done in a single click, right? You're not going to do anything, any such scanning kind of things manually. Whatever you're doing, it is getting automated. Previously, we have done everything as such manually. So that's the recent advantage of using machine learning. So apart from, so I don't want to restrict you being within the cyber security domain alone, right? So there are opportunities. Yes, cyber security is one of the important domain, and ma'am has explained you a lot of opportunities over there. And obviously, one of the recent trends, how many of you are active in social media? Obviously all, right? So how many of you came across this thing? A recent trend in your social media, your 10 years challenge. Has anybody come across this one? 10 years challenge in your social media. They'll post a photo of themselves 10 years ago and then their current photo. That's one trend actually, maybe 3 to 4 years back, I think so. So there was a trend. They'll post a photo of this 10 years back and their current photos. And they'll say that as a 10-year challenge. And everybody posted their photos online in the social media. And as a result of which, we got a lot of data from that. So the data consists of the face of a same person 10 years ago and now. So with that, they have developed a machine learning algorithm, which in turn resulted in an application called as your Face app. You're using your Face app nowadays, right? So if you give your face, it automatically shows your face, which is a 10 years ago or 10 years from now, maybe your aged version, your childhood version, or your opposite gender version. If a male uploads his photo, it shows the female version, and if a female uploads their photo, it shows the male version. How did this application came into life? How did they get their data? They got it from your social media only. Whatever the photos you posted, they got it from the social media only. With that data, they have processed the machine learning algorithm, and as a result, you got the application Face app. So yes, this is one of the applications. So in this Face app, where you can involve your cyber security, obviously your faces, your photos need to be protected, right? So in order to protect them, in order to prevent the misuse of the photos, whatever we collected, we need to add a cyber security layer over there, right? We need to protect those data without being misused. So that is where your cyber security comes hand. So yes, this is one of the opportunity which has done in recent days, and hope everybody uses your Snapchats, right? Right. So how do those work? Your Snapchat. You're just literally showing your face in front of your camera, and it is automatically detecting your face, where your eyes, nose, and everything. And with that position of your eyes, it is placing you a coolers or some other filters. Whatever is it placing, it is placing based upon the face, your facial structure, right? How it is detecting, how this camera is detecting. Has anyone wondered how? So yes, this is one of your machine learning project too, right? How to detect a face or an object, any object. So maybe if you are going for a CCTV surveillance, how you are going to detect the objects, whatever comes in your CCTV surveillance, yes, that is a project opportunity to do, right? So these are the opportunities where you can explore yourself and come up with the project ideas which comes to you in day-to-day usage, right? So whatever this Face app or Snapchat, your social medias, whatever I said, you're going to use it in day-to-day life, right? And if you do a project on the base day-to-day life, yes. So if you do those projects on your day-to-day life, you'll get more interesting opportunities too, and yes, you'll develop, you'll learn together, okay? So yes, I'll start with my presentation, which is on the dawn of new era. So the topic given to me was to say about the future of machine learning in cybersecurity domain. So I'll say this as a dawn for the new era, right? So initially, the dawn was, we had paper and pen data, which has been converted into your online data now. So now this online data needs to be protected. That's going to be a new dawn of an era. So I'm going to explain you on that. So yes, you can go to the next slide. So yes, this AI is way more closer in our day-to-day life than you think, right? So as I said, you're simply using an app application without knowing that it is a result of a machine learning. So yes, we are using our smartphones, smart homes, Internet of Things, your Alexa. You're just saying, Alexa, turn on your lights, and it is turning on. Everything is based on machine learning only, right? So these are the things, whatever we do in machine learning, it is in your life already, without you knowing that it is already in your life. So the machine learning is way closer than you think nowadays, right? So yes, defining the future, what are the technologies we do have? Yes, obviously it is artificial intelligence and machine learning. So those are the future technologies which you can explore more and get more opportunities over there. Next one please. So yes, what the key features involved in getting this fueling of AI boom, right? So the key features of your data. As I already said, data is the boom. So with that big amount of data and the computation power to process those data and the algorithms involving in them, we are making a new trend and we are computing them, right? So these are the three key features which helped in AI to boom. Yes, next slide. So yes, deep learning. So deep learning is one of the main key area you need to concentrate when you go for your artificial intelligence or machine learning. So yes, you do have a 3 layers over there, your input layer, your hidden layer, and your output layer, right? So these are the 3 layers. Yes, you can learn it in deeper. So I'm just giving you an insight of it. So you can learn it in deeper later, okay? So these are the 3 layers you can learn over it. Yes. So yes, your NLP. So as I already said, I've given you an example of your Alexa, right? We are using our Alexa, your Gemini, or Copilot, your Siri, whatever you are using, whatever we do speak in our natural language, it is processing. Whatever we are giving in our voice, it is processing the audio, it is converting into text, and again from that text, it is converting into a command, right? So these are the things involved in your natural language processing. Yes, there are a lot of project opportunities open for you over there too, and you can explore on it. So, yes, and then your world visually. So this opens up to a new technology called as computer vision. So whenever I speak about computer vision, so as I already said, your camera using your Snapchats, your face apps, whatever it is based on image processing. And for our humans, the vision is nothing but our eyesight. And for computers, the vision is cameras. And I'll give an example too. It's one of your film, Rajnikant's movie, Robo. So you can see the eyes of the robot is nothing but a camera, right? So yes, with the help of the camera, the robot is seeing and navigating accordingly. And recent times, I've done some projects in automated rovers, okay, which uses stereo cameras as your vision. So the rover's eyes is literally the stereo cameras, right? So that is the one. So this opens up to a lot new projects, ideas. So yes, and intelligent decision making. So yes, decision making is one of the key factors where we use our machine learning, right? So yes, for this I can give you an example. Maybe your study plan makers. How many of you have explored your study plan makers, which is available in online with AIs, right? If you want to study a specific technology, if you just give it within a single click, it gives you an entire schedule where you need to go and how much time you need to spend. Everything you'll get it in a single click, right? So your decision making, your action planning, everything can be done using your machine learning and AIs. And your next field is health and medicine. So yes, within health and medicine, there are a lot of projects which are being used and maybe in future which will come in use. So one of the major things is your MRI scans. With the help of your MRI scans, usually your doctors manually detect the cancers or everything, right? So yes, nowadays in recent trends, the machine learning algorithms detects the tumor cells with the help of the MRI scanned images. Yeah. So with that, I'll conclude. So if I've given you a brief explanation of where are the fields and which are the opportunities you can explore on it. And yes, I expect every one of you to explore more and come up with the new ideas on it. So with this, I'll conclude my speech. Thank you all. Thank you for giving me the opportunity.
Thank you, sir. Our next keynote speaker is Mr. Devi Prashant. I invite Mr. Devi Prashant to deliver his keynote address.
Hi guys, good afternoon all. So my name is Devi Prashant and I'm a data analyst and a technical trainer and co-founder of Intellify and a proud alumni of Digitalization College. Okay, I just share digital transformation in information security. So today's topic is that. So everyone listen for 10 minutes. I will finish it off. Okay, so. information security na inga ethana perukku theriyum. So what is information security? So any idea about it? யாருக்காச்சும் ஏதாவது ஐடியா இருக்கா இன்ஃபர்மேஷன் செக்யூரிட்டினா? நோ ஐடியா, ரைட்? ஸோ இன்ஃபர்மேஷன் செக்யூரிட்டினா ஒரு இட்ஸ் லைக் ப்ரொடெக்டிங் ஆல் டைப் ஆஃப் டேட்டாஸ் போத் ஃபிசிக்கலி அண்ட் டிஜிட்டலி. ஓகே, ஸோ இன்ஃபர்மேஷன் செக்யூரிட்டி இஸ் லைக் அ ஹவுஸ். அதுக்குள்ள ஒரு பார்ட் தான் சைபர் செக்யூரிட்டி. அதாவது ஒரு ஹவுஸ்க்குள்ள ஒரு ரூம் இருக்கும்ல, ஸோ அந்த ரூம் பேர் தான் சைபர் செக்யூரிட்டி. ஸோ இன்ஃபர்மேஷன் செக்யூரிட்டி இஸ் அ சைபர் செக்யூரிட்டி இஸ் அ பார்ட் ஆஃப் இன்ஃபர்மேஷன் செக்யூரிட்டி. ஓகே, அண்ட் இன்ஃபர்மேஷன் செக்யூரிட்டியில் வந்து இது 3 கோல் வச்சு ஒர்க் பண்ணுறாங்க. ஃபர்ஸ்ட் ஒன் இஸ் கான்ஃபிடென்ஷியல், அண்ட் செகண்ட் ஒன் இஸ் இன்டெகிரிட்டி, அண்ட் தென் அவைலபிலிட்டி. ஸோ கான்ஃபிடென்ஷியல் மீன்ஸ் இப்போ டேக் இட் அஸ் ஏடிஎம் பின். ஸோ அது வந்து உங்களோட பர்சனல் பின் இருக்கும். ஸோ அது வந்து யாருக்குமே ஷேர் பண்ண மாட்டீங்க. ஸோ அது வந்து கான்ஃபிடென்ஷியல் பேஸ் பண்ணி வரும். அண்ட் தென் வி ஹாவ் இன்டெகிரிட்டி. இன்டெகிரிட்டி மீன்ஸ் இப்போ நீங்கள் பேங்க் பேலன்ஸ் செக் பண்ணுவீங்க, ரைட்? ஸோ அந்த பேங்க் பேலன்ஸ் வந்து அக்யூரேட்டாக காட்டுறதுக்கு பேர் தான் இன்டெகிரிட்டி. அண்ட் தென் வி ஹாவ் அவைலபிலிட்டி. ஸோ ஒரு 24 ஹவர்ஸுமே ஒரு ஏடிஎம் வந்து ஒர்க் ஆகிட்டு இருக்கும். ஓகே, இப்போ உங்களுக்கு எமர்ஜென்சி டைம்னாலுமே அந்த ஏடிஎம்ஸ் வந்து நீங்கள் யூஸ் பண்ணிக்கலாம். ஸோ அதுக்கு பேர் தான் அவைலபிலிட்டி. ஸோ இந்த 3 பேஸ் பண்ணி தான் இன்ஃபர்மேஷன் செக்யூரிட்டி வந்து ஒர்க் ஆகிட்டு இருக்கு. ஓகே, அண்ட் வி ஹாவ் அ டிஜிட்டல் டிரான்ஸ்ஃபர்மேஷன். டிஜிட்டல் டிரான்ஸ்ஃபர்மேஷன்னா பிஃபோர் த 10 years ஆர் பிஃபோர் 15 years லோக்கல் கிராசரி ஷாப்ஸ்லாம் வந்து ஒரு நியூஸ் பேப்பரில் ஒரு சீட்டில் எழுதி கொடுப்பாங்க பில்ஸ் எல்லாமே. ஸோ இப்போ ஆஃப்டர் 15 or 10 இயர்ஸ்க்கு அப்புறம் POS பில்லிங் சிஸ்டம்ஸ் வந்துருச்சு. அண்ட் தென் வி ஹாவ் டிஜிட்டல் டிரான்ஸ்ஃபர்மேஷனில் வந்து ஜிபே, கூகுள் பே, அண்ட் தென் ஃபோன்பே இதெல்லாமே யூஸ் பண்ணி எல்லாத்தையுமே டிஜிட்டலாக டிரான்ஸ்ஃபர்மேஷன் பண்ணிக்கிட்டோம். ஓகே, ஸோ நம்ம வந்து இப்போ போயிட்டு ஒரு கடையில் போயிட்டு ஒரு காசு கொடுத்தோம்னா ஒரு மாதிரி வியர்டாக பார்க்குறாங்க, என்னப்பா ஜிபே இல்லையா, கூகுள் பே இல்லையா அப்படின்னு பார்க்குறாங்க, ரைட்? ஸோ அது வந்து டிஜிட்டல் டிரான்ஸ்ஃபர்மேஷன் வந்து இப்போ பீக்காக போயிட்டு இருக்கு. ஸோ இன்னுமே அது வந்து பீக்காக போயிட்டு தான் இருக்க போகுது. ஓகே, அண்ட் வி ஹாவ் அ சைபர் த்ரெட்ஸ். இப்போ சைபர் செக்யூரிட்டியில் வந்து நிறையா த்ரெட்ஸ் வந்து இருக்குது. ஸோ அதில் ஃபர்ஸ்ட் திங் இஸ் ரேன்சம்வேர். ரேன்சம்னா என்னன்னு பார்த்துக்கிட்டிங்கன்னா ஒரு டேட்டா வந்து லாக் பண்ணிவிட்டு தே ஆஸ்க் ஃபார் அ மணி, அதாவது மணி வந்து ஸ்டோலன் பண்ணுறதுக்காக ட்ரை பண்ணுவாங்க. அதில் வந்து ஃபர்ஸ்ட் ஒன் வந்து வானாக்ரை அப்படின்னு சொல்லிட்டு ஒரு அட்டாக்ஸ் இருக்குது. அது கம்ப்யூட்டர் வைரஸ். ஸோ அது என்ன பண்ணுவோன்னா அரௌண்ட் 150+ கண்ட்ரீஸை வந்து அட்டாக் பண்ணியிருக்கு. லைக் 150+ கண்ட்ரீஸில் உள்ள கம்ப்யூட்டர்ஸை வந்து ஜஸ்ட் ஹேக் பண்ணி அதில் வந்து ஒரு லைக் 2017 வந்து ஸ்ப்ரெட் ஆகிட்டு இதில் வந்து மணி வந்து ஸ்டோல் பண்ணுறதுக்காக இது யூஸ் பண்ணியிருக்காங்க. ஸோ இதுக்கு பேர் தான் ரேன்சம்வேர். அண்ட் தென் வி ஹாவ் அ பிஷிங். பிஷிங் மீன்ஸ் ஃபேக் இமெயில்ஸ் ஆர் ஃபேக் மெசேஜஸ் வந்து அனுப்பிட்டு இப்போ லைக் எப்படி சொல்கிறது, இப்போ உங்கள் பேங்க் அக்கௌண்ட் வந்து அப்டேட் பண்ணணும் அப்படின்னு சொல்லிட்டு ஒரு பிஷிங் அனுப்புவாங்க. ஸோ அதை நீங்கள் கிளிக் பண்ணிங்கன்னா அதுலேருந்து மணி உங்களோட பர்சனல் டீட்டெயில்ஸ் அண்ட் தென் மணி வந்து அதுலேருந்து தெஃப்ட் பண்ணிடுவாங்க. ஓகே, ஸோ அதுக்கு பேர் தான் பிஷிங். அண்ட் தென் ஐஓடி ரிஸ்க்ஸ். ஐஓடி ரிஸ்க்ன்றது ஒரு ஸ்மார்ட் டிவைசஸ் வந்து ஹேக் பண்ணிடுவாங்க. லைக் இப்போது காஸ்மோஸ் பேங்க் அதில் வந்து என்ன பண்ணியிருக்காங்கன்னா அந்த சர்வரை ஹேக் பண்ணிவிட்டு அரவுண்ட் 94 crores கிட்ட வந்து ஸ்டோலன் பண்ணியிருக்காங்க. ஸோ அந்த பேங்க்கை வந்து இட்ஸ் இன் பூனே அண்ட் த ஏடிஎம்ஸை வந்து அரவுண்ட் 14,000 ஏடிஎம்ஸை வந்து ஹேக் பண்ணி அதுலேருந்து 94 crores வந்து தெஃப்ட் பண்ணியிருக்காங்க. ஓகே, அண்ட் தென் வி ஹாவ் டீப் ஃபேக்ஸ். டீப் ஃபேக்ஸ்னா லைக் ஃபேக் வீடியோஸ் அண்ட் ஆடியோஸ் வந்து ஏஐ மூலயமா யூஸ் பண்ணி ஸோ அதை வந்து உங்கள் ஃப்ரெண்ட்ஸ்க்கோ ஆர் உங்கள் கொலீக்ஸ்க்கோ அனுப்பிட்டு அவங்கக்கிட்ட இருந்து மணி, அதாவது இப்போது எனக்கு அர்ஜென்ட்டாக ஒரு lakhs வேணும் அந்த மாதிரி கேட்டு தெஃப்ட் பண்ணுறதுக்கு பேர் தான் டீப் ஃபேக்ஸ். ஓகே, ஸோ இது ரொம்பவே இதில் போயிட்டுருக்கு, லைக் அப்டேட்டாக போயிட்டுருக்கு இது. ஸோ இதனால் உங்களோட பிக்சர்ஸ் ஆர் வீடியோஸ் வந்து மிஸ்யூஸ் பண்ணுறதுக்குமே நிறைய சான்சஸ் இருக்குது. ஸோ அண்ட் தென் வி ஹாவ் மாடர்ன் சைபர் செக்யூரிட்டி. மாடர்ன் சைபர் செக்யூரிட்டி மெத்தடில் வந்து ஃபஸ்ட்டு வந்து ஜீரோ ட்ரஸ்ட் மீன்ஸ் யாரையுமே ட்ரஸ்ட் பண்ணாது. எப்பயுமே பாஸ்வேர்ட்ஸ் வந்து கேட்கும். லைக் எப்படி சொல்கிறது, எப்பயுமே வெரிஃபை பண்ணும். இப்போ நீங்களே ஓனராக இருந்தால் கூட உங்களோட பாஸ்வேர்ட்ஸ் வெரிஃபை பண்ணும். ஸோ அதுதான் ஜீரோ ட்ரஸ்ட். அண்ட் we have encryption. Encryption means lock the data with the code. அதாவது அவங்களோட டேட்டாஸ் வந்து லாக் பண்ணி வச்சுருக்கோம். அது என்கிரிப்ஷன் வந்து இப்போ வாட்ஸ்அப்பில் இருக்குது என் டு என் என்கிரிப்ஷன், அது மாதிரி இது வந்து என்கிரிப்ட் பண்ணி வச்சுருப்பாங்க. அண்ட் தென் மல்டி ஃபேக்டர் அத்தன்டிகேஷன்னா மல்டிபிள் லாகின் அண்ட் பாஸ்வேர்ட்ஸ் இருக்கும். லைக் எப்படி சொல்கிறது, இப்போ லைக் ஃபிங்கர் பிரிண்ட்டாக இருக்கட்டும், அண்ட் தென் வி ஹாவ் பாஸ்வேர்ட்ஸ் பின் நம்பராக இருக்கட்டும். ஸோ அந்த மாதிரி மல்டிபிள் லாகின்ஸ் இருக்கும். அண்ட் தென் வி ஹாவ் ஏஐ பவர் த்ரெட் டிடெக்ஷன். யூஸிங் ஏஐ யூஸ் பண்ணி வி ஹாவ் அ த்ரெட் டிடெக்ஷன் பண்ணுவாங்க. அது வந்து குவிக்லி ஐடென்டிஃபை பண்ணும் அண்ட் டிடெக்ட் பண்ணி டிஃபெண்ட் பண்ணும். ஓகே. அண்ட் வி ஹாவ் அ பிஹேவியர் அனலிட்டிக்ஸ். பிஹேவியர் அனலிட்டிக்ஸ் என்ன பண்ணுன்னா, நீங்கள் என்னென்ன பண்ணுறீங்க, அன்யூஷுவல் ஆக்டிவிட்டீஸ் நடக்குதா, அது எல்லாமே செக் பண்ணிகிட்டே இருக்கும் டே பை டே. செக் பண்ணிவிட்டு ஏதாச்சும் அன்யூஷுவல் ஆக்டிவிட்டீஸ் நடந்துச்சுன்னா இட் வில் வார்ன் தம். ஓகே. ஸோ அதுக்கு பேர் தான் பிஹேவியர் அனலிட்டிக்ஸ். அண்ட் these are the real case studies. So first is Cosmos Bank, அது ஆல்ரெடி சொல்லியிருந்தேன். 94 crores வந்து theft பண்ணியிருக்காங்க. And then we have doctors digital scam. டாக்டர் டிஜிட்டல் ஸ்கேம் வந்து என்ன பண்ணியிருக்காங்கன்னா, அரவுண்ட் 2.9 crores வந்து டாக்டர்ஸ் கிட்ட இருந்து திருடிருக்காங்க. அது எப்படின்னா, லைக் ஏஐ வீடியோ க்ளோன் பண்ணி ஸோ அவங்க கிட்ட இருந்து தெஃப்ட் பண்ணியிருக்காங்க. அண்ட் தென் விர்ச்சுவல் அரெஸ்ட் ஸ்கேம். விர்ச்சுவல் அரெஸ்ட் மீன்ஸ் விர்ச்சுவலி நாங்கள் வந்து போலீஸ் கால் பண்ணுறோம், உங்களை அரெஸ்ட் பண்ணுறோன்னு சொல்லிட்டு விர்ச்சுவலாக அரெஸ்ட் பண்ணிவிட்டு ஸோ அவங்க வந்து ஸ்கேம் பண்ணி அரவுண்ட் 20 lakhs அண்ட் 1 crore கிட்ட தெஃப்ட் பண்ணியிருக்காங்க. ஓகே. அண்ட் தமிழ்நாடு போலீஸ் வெப்சைட் ஹேக் பண்ணியிருக்காங்க. ஸோ அது ஹேக் பண்ணி என்ன பண்ணாங்கன்னா, அந்த கிரிமினல்ஸோட ரெக்கார்ட்ஸ் எல்லாமே லீக் பண்ணி விட்டுருக்காங்க. ஸோ இந்த சைபர் செக்யூரிட்டிஸ் வந்து டிஃபெண்ட் பண்ணி திரும்ப அந்த லீக் பண்ண ரெக்கார்ட்ஸ் எல்லாமே திரும்ப வாங்கியிருக்காங்க. அண்ட் தென் ஸ்டேட் வைட் பார்த்தீங்கன்னா அரவுண்ட் 1673.85 crores வந்து டோட்டலாக லாஸ்ட் பண்ணியிருக்காங்க. ஸோ அதில் வந்து 771.98 crores வந்து ஃப்ரோசன் ஆகிருக்கு. அண்ட் 83.84 crores மட்டுமே தான் ரிட்டர்ன் பண்ணியிருக்காங்க. ஸோ இதுதான் இந்த சைபர் த்ரெட்ஸோட முக்கியமான விஷயமா பார்க்க போகுது. ஏன்னா அரவுண்ட் 1673 crores வந்து ஹேக் பண்ணி வச்சுருக்காங்க, அதாவது ஸ்டோல் பண்ணியிருக்காங்க. ஸோ அண்ட் தென் ஹவு டு ஸ்டே சேஃப், எப்படி சேஃபாக இருக்கணும் அப்படின்னு பார்த்தீங்கன்னா, ஃபர்ஸ்ட் வந்து ஸ்ட்ராங் பாஸ்வேர்ட் போடணும். லைக் 2FA, ஃபிங்கர் பிரிண்ட்டாக இருக்கட்டும், ஒரு பின் நம்பர் வைக்கிறதா இருக்கட்டும், எல்லாமே வந்து ஸ்ட்ராங்காக பாஸ்வேர்ட் போடணும். அண்ட் தென் வி ஹாவ் அவாய்ட் சஸ்பீஷியஸ் லிங்க். ஸோ ஏதாச்சும் ஒரு இமெயில் வந்து உங்களுக்கு இப்போது பேங்க்லேருந்து வருது, இந்த மாதிரி கேஒய்சி அப்டேட் பண்ணணும், ஒரு அன்யூஷுவல் லிங்க் வருது அப்படின்னா அது வந்து நீங்கள் எதுவுமே கிளிக் பண்ணாமல் சஸ்பீஷியஸ் லிங்க்லாம் அவாய்ட் பண்ணிடணும். அண்ட் தென் வி ஹாவ் கீப் சாஃப்ட்வேர் அப்டேட்டட். எப்பயுமே சாஃப்ட்வேர் வந்து அப்டேட் பண்ணிகிட்டே இருக்கணும். அப்போ அப்டேட் பண்ண தான் அந்த எந்த ஒரு செக்யூரிட்டி வல்னரபிலிட்டிஸும் அதுக்கப்புறம் பர்ஃபார்மன்ஸும் இம்ப்ரூவ் பண்ண யூஸ் ஆகும். அண்ட் வி ஹாவ் ரெகுலர் டேட்டா பேக்கப் பண்ணிகிட்டே இருக்கணும். ஏன் டேட்டா பேக்கப் பண்ணணும்னா, இப்போது ஒரு அட்டாக் நடந்துடுச்சு அப்படின்றப்போ அந்த டேட்டா வந்து லூஸ் பண்ணாமல் இருக்கிறதுக்காக பேக்கப் பண்ணி வச்சுருக்கணும். ஓகே. அண்ட் இப்போ உங்களுக்கு ஒரு அட்டாக் நடந்துடுச்சு, இப்போது உங்கள் பேங்க்லேருந்து தெஃப்ட் பண்ணிட்டாங்க அப்படின்னா சைபர் கிரைம் ஹெல்ப்லைன் வந்து 1930 அப்படின்ற சைபர் லைன் ஹெல்ப்லைன் இருக்குது. ஸோ அதுக்கு வந்து நீங்கள் காண்டாக்ட் பண்ணலாம். ஆர் ரிப்போர்ட் டு சிஇஆர்டி, அதுக்கு ரிப்போர்ட் பண்ணிங்கன்னா உங்களோட ஆக்ஷன்ஸ் வந்து சீக்கிரமாக எடுப்பாங்க. ஓகே. அண்ட் கெரியர் ஆப்பர்ச்சுனிட்டிஸ் பார்த்தீங்கன்னா சைபர் செக்யூரிட்டியில் வந்து அனலிஸ்ட் லெவலில் வந்து 4 to 8 LPA வரை இருக்குது. அண்ட் தென் எத்திக்கல் ஹேக்கருக்கு வந்து 6 to 12 LPA வரை இருக்குது. அண்ட் 8 to 15 LPA வரை செக்யூரிட்டி இன்ஜினியருக்கு இருக்குது. அண்ட் செக்யூரிட்டி ஆர்கிடெக்டுக்கு வந்து 15 to 13 LPA இருக்குது. அண்ட் சீஃப் இன்ஃபர்மேஷன் செக்யூரிட்டி ஆஃபீஸருக்கு வந்து 40+ LPA கிட்ட இருக்குது. ஓகே. ஸோ திஸ் இஸ் ஆல் அபவுட் information security and then cyber security. So next is Intellify, which is my co-founder company. I'm a co-founder of this. So Intellify என்ன பண்றோம்னு பாத்தீங்கன்னா டெக்னிக்கல் கோர்சஸ் வந்து ப்ரொவைட் பண்ணிட்டு இருக்கோம். லைக் பைத்தன்ல இருந்து SQL, Power BI அண்ட் இந்த மாதிரி டேட்டா அனலிட்டிக்ஸ் கோர்ஸ் எல்லாமே ப்ரொவைட் பண்ணிட்டு இருக்கோம். அண்ட் இதில் வந்து அரௌண்ட் 50+ ஸ்டூடெண்ட்ஸ் கிட்ட இப்போதைக்கு எங்ககிட்ட கோர்ஸ் பண்ணிட்டு இருக்காங்க. அண்ட் தென் we also provide home tuitions for technical courses as well as grade 1 to 12. ஸோ இது வந்து ஓகே ஸோ திஸ் இஸ் இன்டெலிஃபை. ஸோ இப்போ உங்களுக்கு ஏதாச்சும் ஒரு கோர்ஸ் பண்ணணும் அப்படின்னு நினச்சிங்கன்னா நீங்கள் காண்டாக்ட் பண்ணலாம். அண்ட் பிஃபோர் கன்க்ளூட் ஐ ஜஸ்ட் ஷேர் ஃபியூ திங்ஸ். ஸோ ஃபர்ஸ்ட்டு வந்து 3 விஷயத்த நீங்கள் கரெக்டாக பண்ணிட்டீங்க அப்படின்னா நீங்கள் ஒரு சக்ஸஸ்ஃபுல் பர்சனாக ஆகலாம். இது என்னோட இன்ஸ்பிரேஷன் யாருன்னு பார்த்தீங்கன்னா ஆக்டர் அஜித் குமார் சார். ஸோ ஏன் அப்படி சொல்கிறேன்னா ஓகே ஸோ ஃபர்ஸ்ட் திங் இஸ் ப்ரொஃபஷனல் லைஃப், அண்ட் செகண்ட் ஒன் இஸ் பர்சனல் லைஃப், அண்ட் தேர்ட் ஒன் இஸ் பேஷன். ஸோ இது மூணையுமே சக்ஸஸ்ஃபுல்லாக ஹேண்டில் பண்ணிங்கன்னா நீங்கள் சக்ஸஸ்ஃபுல்லாக ஆகலாம். ஸோ பர்சனல் லைஃப்னு சொல்லும் போது அவரோட பர்சனல் லைஃப் வந்து மூவிஸ். ஸோ அதை வந்து அவரோட அவ்வளோ கமிட்மெண்ட் கொடுத்து ஸோ அவர் அதுக்கு அவ்வளோ இம்பேக்ட் கொடுத்து நடிச்சிருக்காரு. அண்ட் தென் அவரோட பர்சனல் லைஃப்பில் என்ன கற்றுக்கிட்டான்னு பார்த்தீங்கன்னா சக்ஸஸ் இஸ் ஜஸ்ட் நாட் அ கெரியர், இட்ஸ் அ கேரக்டர். ஓகே ஸோ அவரோட கேரக்டர்னால தான் இப்போ அவருக்கு அவ்வளோ பெரிய ஃபேன் பேசஸ் இருக்குது. ஓகே ஸோ அதனால உங்களோட கேரக்டரை வந்து நீங்கள் பில்ட் பண்ணுங்கள், உங்களோட செல்ஃப் க்ரோத் வந்து இம்ப்ரூவ் பண்ணிகிட்டே இருங்க. அண்ட் பேஷன் லைஃப், அவரோட பேஷன் லைஃப் என்ன தான் அவர் பர்சனல் லைஃப்பில் அவ்வளோ சம்பாரிச்சிருந்தாலுமே அவர் அந்த பேஷன் லைஃப்க்காக ஒரு ரிஸ்க் எடுக்கிறாரு. கரெக்டாக எவ்வளோ அடிபட்டாலும் சரி, ஆக்சிடென்ட் ஆனாலும் சரி, எவ்வளோ ஸ்டிச்சஸ் ஆனாலும் சரி, பட் அந்த ஒரு பேஷன் இருக்குல்ல, எனக்கு இது பிடிச்சிருக்கு நான் பண்ணணும் அப்படின்னு பண்ணுறாருல. ஸோ அந்த மாதிரி நீங்களும் உங்களோட பேஷன் எதுன்னு பாருங்கள். ஸோ நான் என்னோட பேஷன் என்னன்னு பார்த்தேன், இன்டெலிஃபை ஸ்டார்ட் பண்ணேன். இப்போ சக்ஸஸ்ஃபுல்லாக ரன் ஆகிட்டு இருக்கு. வித் 150+ டியூட்டர்ஸ் வச்சு ரன் பண்ணிட்டு இருக்கேன். தேங்க்யூ ஃபார் தட். தேங்க்யூ ஃபார் த ஆப்பர்ச்சுனிட்டி மேம். தேங்க்யூ.
Thank you. And thank you all for being such an attentive audience throughout our morning sessions. We now break for lunch, which has been arranged for all the presenters. I request you to kindly pay attention to the instructions being given to all the participants of paper presentation. Lunch has been arranged at the college canteen for all the presenters. Post lunch, we will resume with the paper presentations at 2:15 p.m. I repeat, we resume with the paper presentations at 2:15 p.m. which will take place in the seminar hall 2 of the main block. Our volunteers stationed at the entrances will guide you with the directions. I repeat, post lunch at 2:15 p.m. the paper presentations will take place in the seminar hall 2 of the main block. Our volunteers stationed at the entrances of the auditorium and the main block will guide you with the directions. Thank you.